So welcome to Metropolitan Business League sixth annual Team to Meet Business Shark Tank. So as we delve into it, to provide our welcome.
Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Good. All right. Shout out to my kids in the back. How y'all doing this morning? Oh, cool. Good. All right. That's what's up. So I'm Michael White. I'm Vice President of Development here at the Metropolitan Business League. Just really want to say welcome to everybody that's here for such an important day. The reason I say important day, this is a seed in the dreams of a lot of people that are young. And if there's ever a time to sow a seed, when the people are young, it's the best time because it has more time to, how can I say, grow, if you will. I am a 48-year-old entrepreneur that also works at a nonprofit that helps with entrepreneurs. Just want to give you a quick story to let you know and hopefully give you some encouragement about whatever it is, the journey that you're on. What you're doing as an entrepreneur is living out a dream, number one. But number two, you're giving yourself a lot of freedom. And in that freedom, because if you work hard at whatever it is that you're doing, yeah, you're going to have to probably go and get a real job. As my grandmama would say, go get yourself a real job. You're going to have to do those things, but you'll always have something that is yours. And quite often, people that don't quit and continue to work hard, they end up having to shave off the job because they have to put more to what they're doing on their own. All you have to do is dream big, don't quit. The number one thing I'll say is surround yourself with not just yes people, but people that love you to death and is going to be straight up with you on your journey. All right. Another thing I'll say in your business, and anybody else that wants to start a business that might not be in the Shark Tank event today, in your business, the number one thing I would ask you to consider is not how you're going to make money, but how are you helping society? How are you using your job? How are you using this thing that you have in your mind and it's in your heart? How are you using it to serve? Whenever you use it to serve, the universe will give you what you need to continue to move forward. Don't be transactional. Be very relational. By show of hands, how many people understand what I mean when I say be relational? Rock out with the people that you're serving. All right. If somebody's buying a hoodie from you, bro, ask them their real name. Talk to them, not just because you want the money that they got, because you really want to let them know that you appreciate what they're doing for you through the process. The next thing I'll say is be legal. Be legal. Everything you do, make sure is in the setting of what is allowed by law. Don't try to cut corners thinking you're going to make a couple of more dollars because you don't have to do this or do that. Do everything legally. What happens with businesses that don't do legal business, you might get away with it for a year or 2 or 3 or 4 years. But by the time it catches up with you, it can be too much to overcome. And now you've destroyed your dream because you tried to cut 1 or 2 corners. Do everything legally. And lastly, I'll say, don't quit. Just don't quit. You're going to have hard times. If you're doing something that you love, when obstacles come, for some reason, you will continue to move forward. If you're doing something that you don't love, when obstacles come, for some reason, it gives you that inkling to go ahead and quit. You're doing what you love. Continue to do it. When the hard times come, learn from them and just don't quit. I give a lot of young comics, so I do stand-up comedy for a living. I've been doing comedy 28 years. I do entertainment. I've been doing entertainment for about 34 years. I tell a lot of comics, when they just start, 4 or 5 years in, and they'll go, but I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years, and I don't have that paper yet. How much information does a 4-year-old have? A 4-year-old only has a certain amount of information. Continue to move. I'm only 28 in my comedy career. 28 is still relatively young. Am I right or wrong? So I only know as much as a 28-year-old knows. So you have to continue to go so you can continue to get the experience and the information you need to continue to move forward. So my last point is don't quit and rock out with the MBL because we got your back. Thank y'all for coming.
Thanks, Micah. Big dreams. But one of the added thing about all of you here is your big dream has become a little bit of a reality because you're here doing the presentation. So also, don't quit. Don't quit, whatever happens today. All right, so we have the Sharks, and they are our AKA judges. So I'm going to have them each stand up and while I introduce them. First will be Andrea Lyons. She's the CEO and executive producer for All About Presentation. Savannah Simons. She's the corporate program manager for Community Foundation. Tanya Battle. She's our senior vice president of business development and program director of CNSA. Julian Brown, owner and CEO of Kick Clinic. Alex Hambrick, assistant professor. Oops, wait a minute. All right, Alex Hambrick, assistant professor of management and entrepreneurship at the Robbins School of Business at the University of Richmond. And Andy Weisbart, vice president and financial sales manager at First Citizens Bank. Let's give them all a round of applause. Okay, rules of engagement for the tank. The pups will have 3 minutes to present. The Sharks will have 45 seconds each to give feedback or ask questions. The pups will have 45 seconds to respond. Scores will be entered and calculated. The scorecard is based on creativity, growth potential, differentiation, presentation, and overall business. The winners will receive a cash award. First place is $600, second place is $500, third place is $400, and each of the runner-ups will get $100 each. Are you all ready? Yeah. All right. Our first Shark pup will be Elijah Shepard with Petersburg High School. Golden Hour is his company.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Elijah Shepard, and I'm going to be showing y'all my business, Golden Hour. It's not working. Okay. The problem is that hoodies and hats are often expensive, and also they can do bad for your hair. The solution with my business would be affordable hoodies with satin lining to help protect your hair. Our products are catered towards people with wavy or curly hair, but also it can be used to protect everybody's hair and also protective hairstyles. Marketing, oh my bad. Marketing is our product being shown on social media and also a website that's going to be made soon. Sales and projections. Hoodies start at $35 and the hats are going to start at $20. In the future, I plan to diversify everything in the catalog with crop tops, t-shirts, and jackets, and even stickers and stuff to the collection. Golden Hour represents a gateway to cheaper clothing with high quality and also fashion and care for your hair.
Thanks, Elijah. We're gonna ask, our shark, Andrea Lyons.
Elijah, great job, great company. What made you think of this idea?
The idea, it was one of my classmates. She'd always wear her bonnet and her hoodie at the same time. So I was like, why not just make that one thing?
That's really clever.
Okay, Savannah?
Great job. I appreciate you looking out for people with all different kinds of hairstyles. I was wondering where the new golden hour came from.
Well, the definition of golden hour is the hour of advantage. And the advantage of my product is fashion and care for your hair.
Tanya Battle?
Hello, Elijah. I want to say that I'm impressed by your creativity. The one thing I wanted to ask, and I love how everyone looks. I think that your nice and easy presentation. Can you hear me now? I wanted to say I love the presentation. I thought you thought a lot about the look and having the gentleman here. Do you have different colors right now? What exactly do you have as far as what you're offering today?
What I'm offering today, the hoodie that my model has on right now is the only one I've made so far, but I'm planning on expanding with different colors for the tag and also the hoodie.
Okay, that was the question I have. And as far as like a target market, have you thought about who you would like to market to and expanding in the future?
Teens and young adults.
My question for you is, how will you get customers? How will you keep customers? And how will you grow your customer following?
I'm gonna get my customers from advertising, and I'm gonna keep my customers by letting them engage, by letting them know what they want and other things like that.
Alex?
It's working perfect. So great job laying out the problems and then transitioning the solution. I really like that. I don't have the question as much as I have maybe a suggestion moving forward. You said you're going to build a website soon. A big part of entrepreneurship is testing your assumptions early and often at the easiest way possible to find out if the assumption's true or not. And so what you might do is just create a landing page really quickly instead of spending a ton of time building out a full website. And you can do that. I'll give you my business card. I can show you how to do a landing page, or you can use AI to do it. And that way you could put you could start to test the assumption of your business model, like a revenue stream. You said $25 or something. You could have that and see if you get people to sign up for pre-orders, things like that, to find out, is $25 the right amount, or should I charge $35 depending on how many people do it? So you could really test that really quickly by creating a simple landing page. So I think you're right on to start thinking about a website. Great work.
Andy?
All right, great job, Elijah. I love this business concept. I've heard of baseball hats that have that silk lining, but never a hoodie. Genius idea. I really think this is one that could take off, especially with promotion on social media, like you said, is your marketing plan. I'm curious, have you given some thought to a manufacturer you might partner with, or how you'll produce these for mass market if the demand is there?
I have a manufacturer.
Wonderful, that's fantastic. And last question, give some consideration and thought to a great banking partner and an advocate, so that way you can get the funds you need as this business takes off and starts to grow. But wonderful job. I'm so impressed.
Let's give it up for golden hour. Thank you. Our next pup is Juliet Martinez with the Richmond High School of Arts, and her company is So Creative.
Hi, my name is Juliet Martinez, and this is So Creative. With So Creative, we strive to express our creativity through our custom crochet pieces by helping others in our community express their individuality. A problem that we saw with these crochet pieces was that these mass-produced product places such as Shein and Amazon are selling these pieces for only about $8. So for example, a shirt that probably took someone by hand 5 hours to make is only $8. That would mean a person is only getting paid less than $2 an hour. So we strive to make our products ethically so that, and as well as educate along our journey people about how much crocheting takes. For marketing, we are mainly targeting females and male teenagers. However, when it comes to crocheting, the possibilities are truly endless. We can expand our range to any age as well as any gender. We don't have any official sales yet, as we do anticipate to officially launch on May 1st, as we are based on Instagram. However, we are expecting a large projection for our bags specifically, as before we've even started, we've already had an immense interest in our bags and people waiting for us to start up just so that they could put in their order. Our bags would range anywhere from $60 to $100, depending on how long it took and what type of bag. As for hats, the same goes, but it's around $30 to $60. We would also take in custom requests, and those prices would be determined upon us analyzing how much material and how much time it would take to make this product. Some of our sew creations. In conclusion, we just want to share our love for crocheting and our passion for sewing with our community, our friends, and our family, while making a little money on the side. We are so creative, so your style, and so you. Thank you.
Thank you, Juliet. You're so creative. And we'll have our start. We'll start with Savannah.
All right, thank you so much. First off, what a wonderful, wonderful business. These are really strong. I can tell that the stitching is very strong. These are really well made. So you mentioned in the beginning your competition would be places like Shein, who are mass producing overseas for very little money actually going to the actual creator. So I absolutely love that. With these being handmade, I have a question about how scalable this is, right? You only have so many hours in the day. Would you be hiring other crocheters to help you, or?
As of right now, it is me and my business partner, Nikki, who are both crocheting, and we are both pretty fast crocheters. We could get a bag done. That's why we have discussed how we will have like a 2-week layover, as you can expect to receive your product no later than 2 weeks after officially making the purchase, so that we know that we have time to be able to make your product, so we don't have people waiting.
Tanya?
Hello, Julia. I loved your presentation. When I was in school, I've learned how to crochet. Not as good as you. I love it. This actually looks very professional. And I also remember my daughter in high school, she used to be very creative making bags and stuff. I applaud you for doing this. And I love that you shared with us you have a 2-week turnaround. I don't think that's too long to wait for a product. Do you have plans on actually making this a full-time business when you leave school and maybe having a storefront? What are your future plans of expansion for the business?
Me and my business partner, Nikki, have talked about this. We hope for over the summer to do pop-up shops, like especially like at like the sales that are in parks, things like that, having a stand. And hopefully in the future we can hire employees and gain that money to be able to launch off. But as of right now, we are just solely based on Instagram.
Thank you, Julian.
Don't have a question, but I love the creativity. Good job.
Thank you.
Alex?
Great job, Julia. I really love the tangibles. Just having something to feel and hold is really nice. I love the name, super clever. One question for you. You talked about the prices and the range of prices. What is the cost of goods? Like, how much does it cost to make something like this?
So it depends from product to product. For something like the pillow, that's only using 1 yarn ball. However, it is a silk yarn, so it is more pricier. It's about like $8 a yarn ball, and then as well on top of us paying ourselves minimum wage for each hour it would take. So that's what the breakup really is. For a bag like that, that one is like a $90 bag because it did take longer than, for example, the smaller star bag, as well as it taking more balls of yarn to make.
Right. Thank you. No, it sounds like your margins are still very high, so great work.
And Andy?
Great job, Juliet. I love the name. And I love this concept, and I think today's consumer cares so much more about things being ethically made, perhaps, than in past decades. This pillow is so fantastic. I think this concept alone could be one you could take into, say, partnering with a place like Target or even a small business. I know locally in Hanover, there's a company called For Posh Sake. That could be a great venue to kind of get your products in person with folks. But I'm curious, if someone wanted to say, order some throw pillows, and I'm asking for a friend, would they be able to request specific colors and silky fabric like this one?
When it comes to crocheting, like I said before, the possibilities are endless. There's a million and one different colors out there. So we strive that we can have that communication. That's why right now we chose to be based off of Instagram, so we can talk with the customer and make sure that we have the right color, the right material, type of yarn that they want. So yes, they would be able to, because we are also going to be taking like open like requests for like whatever custom pieces that they want, but that would be priced differently than stuff that we already have mainly priced, like the bags.
Perfect. Thank you so much, and wonderful job.
Let's give that for our Our next will be Landon Thomas and Diamond Clayton. They're both with the Petersburg High School. Their company name is Pizzazz Dreams Boutique.
Hi, my name is Shania. I'm the hairstylist. Hi, my name is Donna. I'm the clothing designer. And together we are Cesar James Boutique. Cesar James Boutique is a combination of a boutique and a hair salon on wheels. We offer a variety of hair services and custom touch ready-to-wear clothing. The problem we offer as a mobile business, we aim at addressing transportation. I'm sorry, please, slide. Next slide. Oh, these are my hairstyles, some of my work right here. This is some of the design creations I have made. These are other design creations I have done. Next slide. We operate as a mobile business aimed at addressing transportation challenges while also facilitating cost savings for individuals facing transportation limitations. We are a mobile business, so this is a layout of the truck on how everything will go. Basically, on this side will be the hair section and the wall where the registered work clothes will be at, so people can buy them and walk in the yard. Over here, we will be where I will be sewing and packing. We have a bathroom, so we are mobile, so we want to go most likely all the time. Our tools and supplies will be in the same section like your hair supplies and my creative tools will be also. Financing. Our prices, well, her closing prices range between $25 and $200. My hair services range between $50 and $150. And we have bundle prices, and they range from $70 to $200. And bundle packages are basically both services combined in one price. Okay, these are the competitions we have. We haven't found too many that like us or do exactly what we do, but we have found two mobile business in Richmond, Virginia, which is Salon Elegance and Clayville Factory Truck. The salon, we have yet to identify direct competitors offering a unique combination of salon and boutique services like us. However, we have come across computers operating mobile salons, mobile boutique business throughout Richmond. Our business distinguishes itself by offering two combined services. You don't get that everywhere, so we stand out. And through that, so represented through our bundle packages, which once again range between $70 and $200. And we just provide good service and value to our customers. Affordable and welcoming customers from all demographics are offering incentives such as discounts, promotions, and maintain loyal clientele. Oh. Okay, projected amount zone. Okay, the conclusion is our overhead is projected amount zone. I'm sorry, keep go back one slide. So we expect our customer base to reach at least 2,500 within a year, and we expect to make 130,000 within a year based on both prices because hair is a lot of money, clothing is a lot of money. The conclusion through strategy marketing such as social media engagement, mobile advertisements, local events, participate, collaboration, partnerships, we aim to elevate brands, visualize, attract adverse clientele. You may contact us on the information below, which is our email and both our phone numbers to create either one of our business.
So I will go first and ask you some questions because this is kind of up my alley. People who know me know that I actually had a goal growing up of being a beautician, owning my own salon, and having an image consulting business for professional women, which I did not. I ended up having a career in banking. But I love the presentation. I love the thought about the collaboration. I think that that is awesome. To see that your competitors, I like that you did check your competitors and you don't have many in your particular service area, but combining the two, the love of hair and fashion, because think about it, if you're going to get your hair done and you're going out that evening, you might need to get an outfit. So I love that you thought about that because I think that's an excellent market for you. As far as the designs and the clothing, will it be just you creating the clothes and making them?
She is the hairstylist.
one basically. Somebody can come in, get their hair done, they can also buy a ready to wear outfit, or they can get a custom design outfit, which is where my station where I sew comes in. Also, in the future, we plan to make it a store rather than just a mobile business, so we have both. And we're gonna hire, well, we plan to hire people to help with, making clothes and hair to keep the clients.
Great. I love that you're thinking, forward thinking. So are you thinking of keeping it in the area of Petersburg?
We will start in the area of Pittsburgh, but we plan on expanding it everywhere. By being we are already a mobile business, we will travel anywhere everywhere. We will collab with taco shops anywhere everywhere. So therefore, we would like to open a store other places. And that's where the Mercury and everything comes.
Okay, so you're actively doing this now? You've already started this?
Well, we haven't got the truck yet. Yeah, we haven't got the truck yet. So that's
Okay.
kind of like we were working with. Yeah.
Okay, so the only piece of advice I would give you as you're doing that, making sure you're building out your business plan. You mentioned that you had a projection of 130,000 for the first year. So make sure that you're including all the expenses that are going to go in, because you might make that amount, but that's not what you're going to bring in. And also, it was mentioned earlier by one of the other judges, my partner here, it is important to make sure now that you're having the conversations with a banker, having that relationship, because they're going to also provide you with the services that you would need as a startup business to help prepare you for the financial part, because that's going to be one of the more difficult parts. And then being a member of MBL, we can also help you when it comes to the grants and things to get the truck. But congratulations on your business idea.
Okay, so unlike Tanya, this is a little bit out of my wheelhouse. I have no fashion sense or need for hairstyle as I lose my hair, but so could you just elaborate a little bit more on your target customer?
So our target customers really we focus on like our prices because, well, personally with hair, I know there's a lot of young females like me with my age and whatnot who can't just drop $200 and $300 for a hairstyle, which is what our competitors are charging. So we cater to those, who aren't as financially stable. And as with my clothes and everything, y'all, clothes are really expensive nowadays. It goes up as the era goes up. Making my clothes affordable is a big part of it. It's for teens and young adults as well. I also make baby clothes as well too. And basically, yeah, I want to make it more affordable because I know how hard it is to get certain clothes. Some people don't even have it, but I still want to keep like my business and what's below, which means I still want to make my amount of money as well. So overall, everyone, males, females, any gender, any age.
Thank you.
Great job, ladies. This is such a fun concept. One thing that springs to mind when I picture diving into fashion and hair, it's really fun to do it with friends. So I'm curious if you've thought about marketing to specific groups or certain industries. One thing that springs to my mind is going to like a wedding expo and positioning this to brides to be, so the bride and the bridal party could get their hair done and accessories and all types of fun things, or sororities going to college campuses. Taking this to VSU would be really cool. But I'm curious if that's on your radar, and if it is, if there'd be some thought to even planning ahead, so timeline wise. If you had a day where you've got a group of 6 ladies coming to meet with you, if you get their measurements ahead of time per se, so clothing. Yeah, go ahead.
As well as my custom orders, I will be doing like wholesale orders. So that's why it's on the go, and I also do custom design orders. So say if we went to a bar mitzvah or party, or anybody need like quick make sure I see some things that I'm sure and bring it to them.
That is phenomenal. I love this concept, and I think it would be tons of fun to do this with a whole group of girlfriends. So great job, and it's going to be exciting to watch.
You guys did a great job. Congratulations on the idea. I love it so much. My question is about scheduling. Have you thought about, you said you had 2,500 individuals in mind, 130,000 in sales, which is all doable, but there are 365 days in a year, and then there's 2,500 people. So have you thought about how much time it'll take with a certain person? Maybe not a group, but if you came to my house, if you say, hey, it's a 2-hour appointment or a 3-hour appointment, and have you thought about how you're going to think like scheduling?
Well, I currently do have a booking site, and in the future, we do tend to make a website. We'll plan to make a website, so our booking, like our bundle prices can be on there. So it's like you have to do both, really, and then that's how I set up my time frame and when I'm going to do it. And also with my clothing and everything, basically each time it is a time limit on making it, which I like to do everything under 3 hours. So I know I can't get like a lot of stuff within a day of that many times. So you can just pre-order, and that's what comes into play for the ready-to-wear wall. That's already outfits custom made. I will already have set 5 for even like wholesale boxes to give to people if they do want it to make my job more easier.
Wonderful, wonderful job. I totally agree. I would totally call you out for a birthday party or a bachelorette party or something like that. You mentioned the ready-to-wear part. Have you considered, would you be selling the clothes or renting them out? That was just a.
I'll be selling the clothes. So everything that you buy, it wouldn't be anything for the work.
Okay, great. And you may have gone over this, but I think I missed it. Did you have a marketing strategy, or how are you going to be updating customers?
We have our social media platforms are different cards that I have passed out. We will also do flash sales. We will get other people's like repost our things. Use our social platforms that we are giving, like Facebook, Instagram. We will make a website.
The photographer asked me to ask your model to turn around so she could get a full picture of the outfit, and I forgot.
I have a mannequin as well with my outfit here. I have this is my design, my earrings, my top, and a shirt. Xavier is with the Richmond High School of Art, and his company is called Kelly's Men's Nursing School and Merch. Ready?
Good morning, my name is Cortavious Kelly, and my business name is Kelly's Men's Nursing and Merch. Good morning, my name is Cortavious Kelly, and my business name is Kelly's Men's Nursing and Merch. I was inspired by my younger childhood experience. Back in 2018, my mother passed away, and while I was in the room with her, it was something with female nurses gathering around her to try to save her life. At that moment, I knew that I wanted to be a male nurse and give back and help others. As of 2020, male nurses comprise about 12% of the national nursing workforce. 6.7% African American. I will partner up with Gabe to resell my scrubs and also the scrubs' actual store brand. I will then give them some of the profit I make off of my scrubs, and this will help me with my business. My merchandise will all be $50. Over the next 4 years, I plan to sell my merchandise and become my own brand ambassador. The goal was to promote men nursing, was to promote men nursing field while learning more about what it takes to manage a nursing school, conducting my research on how to open my own nursing school. These are some photos of the school that I will be going to RTC nursing classes. A short-term goal I have for the company is to sell merch and other apparel products. These will be items that nurses can wear both inside and outside of the job. I believe this will encourage more men to enter the medical field. My long-term goal for the company is to open a nursing school.
Okay, start Julian.
Great job, sir. How are you currently marketing your business or plans to market in the near future?
The market in the future is to go to college myself and do the 4 years and become a nurse myself so that I can get back to other.
Great job, Cortavius. Really like the idea, really unique. I love your goals. I think you have great goals, and so I can see the passion for that. I love the stats you had. Very impactful to include some stats like that. It shows that there is a need that you are addressing in the market, so I like that. One recommendation I have would be screenshots can sometimes be blurry, so try and look at your screenshots before including them in the presentation because it's kind of hard to read, but other than that, really nice job.
Awesome job. I love this concept. And thank you for sharing the very personal background of what guided you to this path. That was very powerful to hear. And I love that you're shining a light on males in nursing. I've got a male cousin, Patrick, who's a nurse, and I've always thought there should be so many more men in that field. It's a great place to make such a difference in people's lives. One question I have for you, you mentioned that everything, all the apparel would be $50 across the board. Is that in line with what scrubs typically go for?
Scrubs typically go for more like $80 into the $100.
Wow, okay, I had no idea. That's fantastic. So I think that's a great price point, a great way to set yourself apart. And the only advice I would add is you mentioned that these would be scrubs that men could wear at work as well as outside of work. Maybe add in a couple pictures of them, maybe at a restaurant or in a leisure activity wearing those same scrubs just to kind of really hammer home that point that they're very transferable from work to play. But awesome job. I loved it.
Andrea?
First of all, I love your shoes. So excellent shoe choice. If you all haven't seen it, you need to check out his shoes. A great job on your concept, and I think it's so inspiring that you took a situation that was very uncomfortable, to put it mildly, and to use it as fuel for your dreams and your goals and your passions. So I respect you tremendously for that, and for that, you're going to be a role model no matter what you do, as long as you don't quit. What I would say is, if you thought about finding someone, like if you have an idea of what a scrub could look like, and maybe if you're not a drawer, but you go, hey, you draw, then have someone draw the idea for you so other people can see it, because they call it athleisure now, where people, it's still athletic clothing, but they wear it on planes and they wear it everywhere. And so I think if people could see, oh, those are actually scrubs, I would wear that to a restaurant, like Andy said. So great job, Cortavius.
I wanted to say I really appreciate you sharing your personal connection, your inspiration for becoming a nurse. So thank you for sharing that. I wanted to know what's like a key differentiation for your product versus like the $80 scrubs? Is it going to be just the price point, or how are you going to make yourself different than what's out there?
You want to make myself different by first promoting to different family members, like to get the word, wearing my sweater, and stuff like that. So I can post it on the social media. I actually have a social media. Like, yeah, that's what I.
So, Cortelius, first of all, I want to say thank you again for sharing your story, and I know your mom would be proud of you. That just touched my heart, and thank you for thinking about a problem that we need to solve. Because you're right, we don't have enough male nurses, especially in the African American community. And I've heard recently a lot of young men thinking about this as a possible career move, one being my own son who's 22. And so after seeing your presentation today, I'm going to go back home and have a conversation with him and encourage him to go through with the schooling that he decided he wanted to do, because it is something that we need in our community. So I want to ask you, do you currently have a mentor or someone whom you're working with now to help you with this training?
Yes,
Oh, okay. Well, that's your mom. Thank you. Thank you. That's going to be very important along your journey, making sure you have the people to surround you to help you to bring this to a reality. And so as you're continuing to plan, don't be afraid to reach out and ask for introductions of people who may be in a position who can help you along the way. And of course, here at MDL, we're here to help you. And just make sure you stay connected to us here, and we can also connect you to people that we know throughout the community. But congratulations on such a wonderful, wonderful idea, and I wish you luck.
Let's hear it for Cecilia Kelly, Nursing School and Merch. Okay, we've heard 4 of our sharp tops. Golden Hour, hoodies with liners, so creative, customized crochet products. Tazara Dreams Boutique, a mobile hair and fashion. And then Kelly's Men's Nursing School and Merch, nursing club. And we're ready to take a 5-minute break. All right, well, let's everybody just stand for a second, and then we'll just keep going. Right, so for a second, stand, do a little bit of energy, stand.
How y'all doing today?
You guys there. Hold on, Isaiah.
Are we ready? We ready?
Okay, our next sharp pup is Isaiah King. He's from Thomas Jefferson High School, and his company is One Motion Apparel.
How y'all doing today?
Hey.
My name is Isaiah King. That's my brother Christopher Coleman. We are owners of One Motion Apparel. We are a black-owned RVA clothing brand. We're more than just a clothing brand. We motivate our community to achieve their entrepreneurship goals. We have over 100 local brand ambassadors who wear our clothing and help us create a community. Our business also provides educational, promotional, and mentorship tools for our supporters and community through Discord. This is when we first started right there. The third picture is when we first started, and then that's our second drop right there, all the clothes right there. We believe on not using a website and creating a community by building supporters so you will be locally known. We use local influencers, artists, and creators to produce compelling content featuring our clothing line. This draws in an audience but also fosters an organic customer base. We are committed to maintaining authenticity and inclusively in our interactions with all our customers. We have sold over 1,500 clothing items that have been externally manufactured at a reasonable cost. So these jackets that you see right now, we pay $18 for them and we're selling them for $7. In the future, we hope to have deals with artists and athletes with larger platforms. And in conclusion, that's our LLC, do everything legal. Oh my God. But since joining the MBL, we realized the importance of doing business professionally while also being exposed to opportunities that can advance my business. Recognizing my impact on the community, I am dedicated to continually expanding my brand and my personal acumen as a young business professional. And this is just a picture of the people at our clothes. So this is the first shirt we started. This is the first shirt we started off with. You don't gotta go crazy for your first drop. You just gotta start somewhere. So this was a heat press we did. We started off with like 4 shirts, and then we recently moved up. We got 250 of these. We got like 500 of those when we dropped those. So you just gotta start somewhere.
Okay, Alex?
That's about it.
Congrats, guys. I love this. I love that you already have the product. I love that you're wearing them. I love that we can feel them, see them. One question, you mentioned 50K in revenue. What were your expenses, or maybe what was your profit out of that revenue?
We had multiple drops, so like we had like multiple big drops.
Okay, so is it 50K in one, like total over your whole time being incorporated?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So have you made a profit yet?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
We don't believe in making a profit because, you know, if you go all back in with the money that's supposed to be profit, you'll end up making more in the long run. So we just believe on making the money and flipping it all back to get more clothes.
That's what I love to hear. That's what I was getting at. I was hoping that over the next 3-5 years, you're reinvesting in yourself and you're continuing to grow, because I see some great potential. And so I'm glad to hear that. Great work.
Awesome job, guys. I am so impressed with what you've accomplished already. Just phenomenal results. And something you said really intrigued me. You said we're not promoting online. We don't have websites. And that's kind of cool, because it's almost like people are going to see these being worn around town and be like, hey, where'd you get that? Where is that? I can't find that anywhere. So that's a pretty exciting concept. So I would say keep doing that grassroots effort where you see who's an influencer, who's around town being featured on TV or different community events, and make sure they're wearing this gear, because it looks so super cool. And when you pass it down the row, I was so struck by the high quality of this material.
We got a manufacturing.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. So I would say if it's not already a big focus, and it sounds like it might be, continue to be very strategic in who you place wearing these around town, because that is just going to keep that momentum going. Fantastic job. And if you don't have a banking partner yet, talk to me. Great work.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. That's awesome. Great job, guys.
Okay. So wonderful job. Again, I'll just echo that I really love, it's very clear to see the very high quality, even the zipper, for folks back there, it has the logo as the zipper, so that's just a really cool touch. Hmm? Oh, sorry, so you have the word, the motion as the, all right, so that's pretty sweet. I have just a question, you kept mentioning drops, and so do you plan to release your product in continued drops like that, or do you hope to move towards more like steady streams?
So basically, it's like different collections. It's like spring, fall, summer, winter. So this would probably be like a spring, summer drop, fall, winter drop. So there's different drops and different collections. We come out with different pieces.
Good job, fellas. The quality of product is high level. What is your competitive advantage against the market, other competitors in the urban clothing brand? Like,
I don't really see like. I mean, as we look at it, we don't really look at it like having competition. Because I feel like, well, we very consistent. That's why you gotta stay consistent and stay on top. I don't really like. It's not really a competition thing. We'll look at. Look at it like everybody got one goal, and if you got a clothing brand, or just keep going. Yeah. Another reason why we don't necessarily look at it as competition. Most people be like, nigga, got that clothing brand. They're really in it for the money. So if we just doing it genuine and just keep reinvesting in it, then people will catch on. That's why we always sell out. Go play on no website. Good job.
Congratulations on your brand. I love it. When you came in the building, you were behind me, and I turned around and said hello when you come down the stairs. But what made me do a double take was I actually noticed your sweatshirt, your hoodie. So I love the quality of it. I love the fact that you said you're taking it to the community. That's your advertising right there, because as everyone wears your brand and it takes off, and they will post it on social media. So it's not something that you necessarily have to do. So I think that's ingenious on how you're spreading the word about your brand. I love that you said, it's not necessarily about making the money. You're doing the work. It's something that you love. So you're actually going to make some money. That's not going to be an issue for you. But long term, as you think about building your business and building your brand, I'm going to give you advice as a previous wealth advisor. One of my partners here, she mentioned having a relationship with a banker. As your business grows and you start to make more money, I want you to also think about the personal side of that and what that means for the wealth that you're creating for yourself and your family. Have a plan, a financial plan that you can use as a roadmap as you're creating this wealth on how you continue to preserve it and grow it and eventually transfer it to the next generation in your family. And if you need any type of advice, I'm here as well to give you as part of the MDL. But congratulations on your product.
Yeah, great product, great job, great presentation. Have you thought about, you mentioned it briefly, get celebrities and things to wear your brand as kind of part of the outreach. Who have you thought about, and then have you thought about local celebrities to do it?
So when we do that, like we don't really believe in paying for advertising. So we just look on Instagram and see who's popping. We'll send them a message like, hey, you trying to get some work done? We'll give them the clothes and take pictures. They helping us help them.
That's wonderful. Do you have a list of those folks?
I mean, I could. On Instagram, like you'll see all the pictures and like the tag posts. We got a story highlight with all the over hundreds of customers.
Okay, what is this is just a general question. What's the biggest you thought about for your product? Like, what is like, oh man, if we did this is the move. This is the thing that it would be a blast.
You don't have to be like,
yeah.
Dropping the website. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dropping the website going worldwide.
Yeah. I agree.
But we want to have the city behind us first, and Richmond. We could have been dropped the website, but we wanted everybody in the city and the close first. So when we do drop the website, it's like, go, they finally dropped. Let me go support them.
I love that.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. I know. Next up is Tamara Smith Baker. Sorry about that. Kamari Smith Baker from Armstrong High School. And the company is the Smith Daycare.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
My name is Kamara Smith Baker, and today I will tell you about my daycare for autistic kids. So, I want to give you a backstory about why I run my business. So, I have been growing up with autistic kids since I was in daycare, and over a few years, they grew drastically for my love for them. Like in fifth grade, I had this friend who was autistic, and he got treated different from everybody else. And it was my doing that I wanted to be with him every day and make him feel better about himself because people wanted him to act like us, but he's a unique kid. So I wanted him to feel better about himself and feel good about himself. The problem of my business is how they've been mistreated, like throughout worldwide, and how parents don't trust people with their kids now because we always get mistreated. And my solution is, for my daycare, I have all the teachers go through this course that properly take care of autistic kids called CST. Children with disabilities are 3.4 times more likely to be mistreated than their peers who have not had disabilities. 31% of children who have disabilities were found to have experienced maltreatment. My customer avatar are the kids that are autistic and their peers. And for the first 6 months, I'm going to do 5 kids to start off as a workshop to see how it goes with my business. And through 3 years, I will have at least 10. And I'll be promoting my business on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, flyers, and business around Michigan. I'm going to start off with $20 an hour. I say this because sometimes they might not need me every day, so when they need me, they can start off with $20 an hour. And throughout the course of the years, I will have the estimate is 25K, so I can start my building off. And before I get my business, I can start at my house or at their house, whichever is comfortable for them. And this is how it's going to look when I start my business. It's a nursing office, a bathroom, classrooms, playground, and different classrooms for them throughout the day. And this is my business card for all my information if anybody wants it. Thank you.
Thank you. Andy, let's start with Andy.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing about this business concept. I deeply appreciate the personal story behind it and how you were led to this path. And as a mom of 2 girls, I know when choosing childcare, it is such a gut-wrenching thing. You want your kids to be loved on and cared for the same as they would at home. So I think that business concept and model you have will really ring true, just the genuine place it comes from. I think that will really speak to the hearts and minds of parents. And I think within that autism community, word would spread like wildfire, honestly. So that is tremendous. Have you thought about any organizations that you would partner with or market to specifically to broaden your reach?
Yes, Red Cross and like vendors like for food and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the hospital and nurses. They can be a part of the community.
I love that. I love fantastic job. And maybe even add Autism Speaks to that list too, just as a resource they could add maybe even to their website or local chapter near where your facility might be located. But phenomenal job. This is a very exciting business concept. Great job.
Thank you.
Andrea?
congratulations. I love this idea and I love that it came from your heart and a place where you saw a challenge and you said, I want to change that. So great job with that.
Thank you.
My question to you is, I know you want to get to a building, but is the plan to start where you could start in people's homes before you get to a building?
Yeah,
Or
wherever comfortable, if they want to start with my house or their house, wherever they feel most comfortable, I can start there and give their trust for a building for them.
okay,
Wonderful job. My mother works with kids with special needs, so I can tell you that it is a very difficult but rewarding job for sure. Definitely underappreciated. So very, very great job. I love that you have a plan for expansion. So starting off either in your home or the client's home and then moving into a building. What would you say is your next step from like today?
Hopefully I get a place. The money I get is gonna be saved for like vendors and my start of my building. Like I'm gonna start with a small building and expand to more buildings like worldwide. So people, yeah.
So Kamari, congratulations again on being able to come here. I could tell you a little nervous, but you did a phenomenal job with your presentation and sharing what you're passionate about. On that very first slide, before you came out and said a word, I could tell where your heart lies. I mean, just the words that you were using to uplift the individual, it put a smile on my face. So I love that you're taking your daycare concept and using it to help people with special needs because we need more of that. And thank you for sharing that statistic around what happens to children with special needs. I didn't realize that there were that many children who were being abused in the daycare system who had special needs. So thank you for creating your daycare concept to solve this problem. And I love the layout. I think that you're going to have no problem once you have your business plan in place, and I'm sure you're going to have customers lining up. But I love the concept of the daycare itself and the nurses station. And also, I wish you well, and I think that you're going to be successful in this business. So stay with it because this is something that's truly coming from your heart.
Thank you.
Good job, young lady. How long has this been an idea for you, and how long have you been working on this concept?
I've been thinking about this for a couple of years now, and I finally, Shark Tank, I finally get to expand it and really tell everybody I want to do this. Can you repeat the last question, please?
Great job. Great hook at the start with the personal anecdote. Really got me emotionally invested in your pitch. So I really appreciate that. Great statistics. Again, showing the need for this. My question is related to scalability. So my mom started a daycare business out of our home 20 years ago, and you're going to experience this. People are like was mentioned earlier. People are going to be lining up. It might start small, but I'm telling you the demand is going to be there quickly. So how many children could you handle until you need to reach your goal of having a bigger facility?
The goal is 10, but at the very beginning, I want to start with 5 and see how it all plays out. And if it works, I'm going to keep going on. By at least year 2, I can have at least 20 in a facility already.
Very nice. It's going to work. Keep working at it. It's going to work. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Daycare.
Hello, my name is Caitlin, and my business is Brown's Bakery. The problem that I want to address with bakeries and fast food restaurants in general is that they're so fast paced and they have, it's a fast paced environment and it's a very unhealthy food. And I want to address that because fast paced environments lead to exhaustion, burnout, and more stress. And stress paired with unhealthy eating habits can be due to inadequate sleep and more stress. So my solution would be to bake healthier, variety of baked goods and drinks and provide a source of relaxation. In which the sources of relaxation would be like reading notes, massage chairs, little areas for people to go to relax and get their work done. Um, my business is for those with busy lifestyles, high levels of stress, those who do remote work, and it's usually towards young adults or people in the age of 20 to 40 years of age. To get out, I would give people free samples and partner with food influencers. And to promote my business, I would make videos on Instagram and TikTok, make recipe videos and do product reviews, email newsletters, and attend community events. The business industry is growing by 4.4% as of 2023. And I plan to partner with a French pastry chef, Dominique Angel, and the Sugar Come Bakery, which they have a nonprofit organization that caters to individuals with disabilities. And my goal is to help as many people as possible. Um, as of 2023, 12.7% of full-time employees work from home, while 28.2 work a hybrid model, which means that there's about like 40.9% of people who do remote work and they might travel while they do remote work. So I would like to learn how to take it as rest and kind of use their mind and take away that stress. My bakery will provide a calmer, peaceful, and more productive environment while easing individuals' stress levels and pursuing individuals' eating habits.
Thank you, Peyton. We'll start with Andrea.
Great job, Peyton. And thank you for providing us with samples. That's really great. I haven't tried it yet, but I will. Are you currently baking out of your house right now? And how do you plan to have a first store? Or just talk us through a little bit what you plan to do first. So continue the baking, and then maybe in a year or 2 or 6 years or whenever you get a shop, or talk to us about it.
So I plan to start in about 2 to 3 years after I'm in college, but before then, like during that time, I plan to network and continue to improve the product development. And once I did, I would start small with a shop first and then expand it. And I do plan to put products on the website so that people can get products outside of my area.
Great job. I loved your presentation. The colors are made me very happy. So you mentioned a partnership with the Sugar Plum Bakery. Could you explain a little bit about that? Is that something you approached them about already, or is that something you just planning to do?
I explained to you that when I first did my research on the companies that I like to partner with, I was looking at people who not only do a variety of bacon, but companies that provide services that also help other people outside of bakery. And that's the reason why I chose the Sugar Plum Bakery, because it helps individuals with disabilities getting jobs. They don't even, you know.
Thank you, Peyton. You have a very calm demeanor. And I think the colors that you chose are calm colors. I know there's some science to that. So when you're thinking about your business, did you think about like the colors and those types of things that since you said you want to create a calm environment for people to come to?
Yes, that's part of the reason why my baking name is Brown Bakery. It's a family name. So I wanted my shop to be in a, like, almost like, I mean, not everybody's family tradition is perfect, but I wanted to create that sense of home so that when people eat the product or when they are relaxing in the reading it, that's what they feel like.
I love it. And lastly, can you just share with us what's in this sample that you provided for us to eat? Because it looks inviting, and I'd like to know what is it made of and what makes your product different from other bakery products.
It's over messed up, but it's a lemon cake. It has strawberry like curd custard inside, strawberry icing, and then that goes with like pineapple, mango, um, raspberry, and strawberry.
Gotcha. Delicious. Thank you.
Good job, Ms. Brown. How long have you been baking for? And are you currently selling your baked goods to people on the streets right now?
I've been just doing a lot of people right now. I haven't really baked a lot recently, like recently, but I've been baking since I was in elementary school, so I did have that experience. But it's a here and now type thing, and when I do bake, I just do it out to people. And it would keep me back and
Very nice, Peyton. I really appreciate the slide with the industry analysis. I think you had the total addressable market and the compound annual growth. That helps me see the potential for something like this and how this might grow. So I really appreciate that. Could you walk me through the pricing a little bit? What your plan for pricing is, and then maybe how much it costs to make a cupcake like this?
the cupcake is probably around like $68. It really depends on the cupcake. Same with cake or any like, cause for my business, I'm not just doing sweets, I'm doing any type of bagel. So like pizza, croissants, bagels. We have like breakfast bagels, lunch bagels. And for pricing, it depends on the product as well. I'm planning to branch out to include international flavors. So it really depends on how much those products cost. Like if the flour is like $80 and the rest of it costs up there, it probably costs more than $6.
Awesome work, Peyton. This is such a great concept. You mentioned about a partnership with the Sugar Plum Bakery. And is that a brick and mortar location that that exists that they would allow you to bake out of and sell your products from?
I'm sure they would. They are based in New York. So yes. I haven't really done much research on that, but I know that they do partner with people because of the nonprofit organization that they have to help those with disabilities. So I do know.
That's fantastic. And one thing I'll mention, there's a few places around Richmond that will offer commercial kitchen spaces to rent to folks that are kind of launching some type of either restaurant concept or baking concept. But I love how you bring a sense of zen into this and healthfulness as well. So this could be a great thing you could even market to busy professionals and give them a place to come and meet with delicious coffee and treats and things of that nature where I can tell you we have so many meetings at places like Panera. This would be a great alternative if you were to offer this in the Richmond market. I think this would take off. So, phenomenal job.
All right, thank you, Peyton Brown with Brown Bakery. The OTG on the go.
Good afternoon. Okay, so I have a question. Has anyone in here ever ran out of a hair care product, or you were getting your hair done and your hairstylist ran out of braiding hair or some bundles and you don't have transportation for what you need? Don't worry, we got you. Beauty on the CC. Okay, my name is Deshae Jean Davis. I'm the founder of Beauty OTG. I'm in 11th grade and I go to Armstrong High School. And I'm Brother Reynolds, co-founder of Beauty OTG, and I'm a 10th grader at Armstrong High School. What is Beauty OTG? Beauty OTG stands for Beauty on the Go, which is an upcoming organization for women and men who don't have access or transportation to beauty and hair products. Challenges and solutions. So our challenges is people who are either getting their hair done or at home. And for my teenage girls out there, I know y'all been at home and y'all in the process of doing your edges and y'all run out of edge control. So it's like, you guys, it's too early, you gotta get to school, but you don't have no way to get to the beauty supply store. So that's where the OTG comes in. Um, okay, so we're just gonna restart. Okay. Once again, my name is Deshae, the founder of Beauty OTG, and I'm Brother Reynolds, co-founder of Beauty OTG. Beauty OTG stands for Beauty on the Go, which is an organization made for women and men for your hair needs. You ran out of hair and product that you need something, and you need something, but don't worry.
Don't worry, Beauty OTG got you. This is a hair-based organization. We will be connected with your local beauty supply store for your needs. DoorDash deliveries don't have what you need. Don't worry, Beauty OTG got you. Okay, so as I was explaining the problem, so with Video TG, you would be able to go into the app, locate your local beauty supply stores such as Hair Palace, Ruby Red, or you will find your local hair vendor, anyone in the Richmond area selling bundles or braiding hair, and everything will be picked up at the store and delivered to you with our Beauty OTG drivers. Through our mobile app, Beauty OTG customers can browse a selection of hair bundles, braiding hair, and other accessories from the comfort of their homes with easy to use features and user-friendly interface in our app simplifies the shopping experience, allowing customers to find the perfect product quickly and efficiently. Okay, so this is the vision. So of course you will open up the app, and of course it will load. Then you'll be opened up to the main screen. Then you will click on Beauty Supply Stores. You will click on Use My Precise Location, which will allow us to use your location around you to bring up the top 10 near you. We will also have hair vendors in case you don't like the hair store bundles. We will have hair vendors and we will have a variety of them. You can also become a vendor for our app. So if you would like to become a Beauty OTG driver, you have to go through multiple stages plus a background check and identification. So that way there is no upside down people or people that have been incarcerated or convicted felons. You can also contact us on Gmail, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and other apps. Marketing. We will like to target women and men who don't have access to their local hair supply or vendor for things that they need. How connected with our customers and partners via social media platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and email. Okay, so I know you're probably wondering how will we get our money and everyone else. So the model is 60, 25, 15. 60% will go to the merchant, which is the beauty supply stores or hair vendors. 25% will go to our beauty OTG drivers that are delivering and picking up, and 50% will come back to us, which is the company. For projections in the next 5 years, we would like to see ourselves with the opening app successfully with multiple drivers, multiple customers. So we plan on launching our app summer 2025. Our competitions are Uber Eats and DoorDash. Does Uber Eats have what you need? No. Does DoorDash have what you need? No. We're better. Absolutely better.
And I'm getting her all dolled up, all cute hair cute. And I'm looking at myself, I need my hair, and I need some new bundles back tonight. Brother, we can get a bundle from accident. It's this upcoming app called Beauty. What Beauty OTG? This is why y'all have bad grades. Y'all need to talk to us. We ain't put the phone away. Burning money, burning crazy. I'm here to story, honey. That's not no problem. That's how you put the phone away. It's ridiculous. I'm tripping crazy.
Thank you.
Wonderful job. I love everything about this. First off, I want to shout out that even though you had technical difficulties, you handled it with grace, and that's what it's about. People may stumble, but it's how you pick yourself back up, which is what counts. So great job. I loved that you had a plan already for vendors, buyers, or vendors signing up as a vendor and signing up as a driver. So great job. I think the split, the 65, 15, 25 is a really good way to do it too. Unfortunately, I don't have a question. It was a great job. Thank you.
So, I love the concept. I think it can be wildly successful, just because of the industry and everybody wants to get their hair done. I have short hair now, but when I was younger, I used to get the weaves and all that good stuff. So I probably would have ordered something from your app. I do have a question about the price point. So if someone's ordering like something from the store, the supplies, do you have a minimum for the order for your drivers to go and pick up?
So I would say anything that's like required as a large item that our driver cannot pick up, it will let us know through the app. That way we can provide like, so say for instance, someone has a big order from like a beauty supply store, like a whole bunch of bundles or a whole bunch of braiding hair. So like if a vendor, like a current vendor is going to the app for ordering from beauty supply store and they have a big, um, like a big order, we will provide a truck. So we would provide you with a different driver that has a truck instead of a car. That way you can get your big packages in time.
Okay, so the drivers, they're going to use their own cars, correct? Yes. So is there a minimum, I guess, purchase amount?
No.
There isn't. So they could just order one bundle and it could just cost them $25 and they would go and pick it up?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I was asking about. Okay, and then the last question I have, do you see this, I guess, spreading out throughout the country, or are you just looking kind of locally? What is your idea about future growth with the business?
Right now, we're just going to do it locally, but then as our business grows, we're going to expand it to worldwide in different cities.
All right, good job.
I would just say it was a great job. My favorite part was the app demo. You guys did that.
I also don't have a question, but I have a few comments. I'm really impressed. Great work. I want to highlight what Savannah said. Not all entrepreneurs are the same, but research shows that all entrepreneurs have one specific trait, and that's resilience. And the fact that you were able to persist through the presentation despite the technical difficulties bodes well for your success as an entrepreneur. So that's very impressive. I've been teaching entrepreneurship for a while now. In college students, and I still have to beg them to come in with a hook, something that all pitches have a great hook, okay? And I still have to beg them to do that. You come in here, and etc. And then also I have to beg them to be enthusiastic and charismatic, and you all both have that, and it was very impressive, so great work.
Thank you.
Both are graduates of Hermitage High School and Old Dominion University. Deja with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and cybersecurity, and Destiny's bachelor's degree is in accounting and finance. Their entrepreneurial journey began early. They were selling candy in middle and high school, and later organizing campus events and hosting a radio show during their college years. Both believe in dreaming big. That was Micah's intro. Welcome. Dream big. Well, these girls are dreaming big. And consistently strive for their highest potential. Their accomplishments include being finalists for the Entrepreneur of the Year by the Metropolitan Business League in 2023. They were featured on the Richmond Times-Dispatch, Black Girl Ventures, Black Ambition, CBS 6, and they're being recognized as one of the top 10 attractions in Richmond, Virginia. As of 2024, they are recognized as official partners of Polaris, the manufacturers of Slingshot. They proudly represent the only Black and women-owned slingshot rental company in the region, offering a unique experience in Richmond. So we're going to have a short video.
I know, right? So you told them like, hello everyone. How is everyone feeling today? Can I get some energy in the room? Hi, my name is Deja Oliver. I'm the Director of Operations for RBA Hot Wheels. Hi, my name is Destiny Oliver. I'm the Business Manager for RBA Hot Wheels. And I see you all looking like, are they the twins? Are they sisters? Yes, we are twins. So just as unique as we are, we're going to show you something unique today. We are the first and only Polaris slingshot rental company located right here in Richmond, Virginia. We offer hourly and daily rates and is featured as top 10 things to do in Richmond, Virginia. Now that we have your attention, come experience the thrill of three wheels here at RBA Hot Wheels. Quick question, you all. Raise your hand if that got your attention. That's quick. Okay, I see a few hands. So I have another question for you all. And this time I need you guys a little bit more engaged. I want to talk to you. So what would you do with $1 million? Can I get some hands or somebody standing up? I like it. What else? What would you do? Okay. You. Same. We have somebody in the back. What would you do? You guys speak a little louder. Like that. Okay, we got a second day. I'm hearing a lot from this side. Let's get this side again. What would you do with $1 million? I love that. What's the name of your hair business? You got a new follower. Send it to me. Anybody else? Come on, I know we got one more person. What would you do with $1 million? Okay, I like that. I like that. So, what if I told you your brain is $1 million pool waiting for you to explore it? Don't that sound crazy? That sounds crazy to y'all? So, what if you have $1 million in your mind and you just have to figure out, how can I capitalize on this mindset? How can I make the most out of it? I know I have $1 million pool right now, but what can I do to make the most out of it? And I'm saying $1 million, not necessarily monetary, but more so, what can I do? What can I do to make the most out of it? Think about the most successful person you know, or someone that's very smart that you know. Does anyone have any suggestions, or does anyone that come to your mind? Anyone? Yes. Okay, I love that. I love that. Anyone else? Okay, I love that. I love that, right? So, think about the reason why you said this person specifically. Is there a reason why you said Ramon? He's very smart, very knowledgeable. Okay, I love that. Why did you say your coach? I love that, right? So this person is giving you a lot of new knowledge. This person is able to provide you with wisdom. This person is able to take a certain situation and provide certain context to that. So the same way these great people that we name, you have the ability to do that, but it all starts up here. Anything that you want in life, anything that you want to achieve, it literally starts in the mind first. And I know that may sound crazy at a lot of you guys' ages, like, what you talking about? Like,
I don't know, but I'm telling you, it all starts up here. Can I get everyone to repeat after me? I can do. I need to hear y'all a little bit louder. I can do. Anything I put my mind to. I need to hear y'all a little bit more over here. I can. Do anything I put my mind to. Let's get off standing 104. Let's get standing. A lot of y'all are younger than us. You can easily get over right now. And I have people over not up. Right? Now, I need everyone to repeat after me. I can do anything I put my mind to. What can you do? What can you do? I can do anything I put my mind to. I need a little bit more energy, y'all. I can do anything I put my mind to. Nothing is going to stop me. But me. I can do anything I put my mind to. Nothing can stop me. But me. What can stop you? So I'm glad we got you all engaged, a little bit warm up. We're going to go into details a little bit about how we started RBA Hot Wheels, one of the top 10 things to do in Richmond, Virginia, and how we plan to take over the whole GMB. We had a vision. Like many of you all, RBA Hot Wheels started with Daisha and I at a young age. We were only 22 years old. Think about that, starting a large rental car company at only 22 years old. I know it may sound frightening at first. I know it may sound crazy, but that's the idea. It was supposed to sound crazy. It was supposed to be unbelievable. It was supposed to be something that was never done before because we knew we can do anything that we put our mind to. Exactly. Yes. So starting off in 2022, my sister and I just graduated from university. And of course we had our degrees, but we didn't want to just put ourselves in a box, you know. We wanted to see what else can we do. We always knew we had bigger plans for ourselves. We know we always had a drive that was unstoppable. We always had this burning desire in us that we could not stop. No matter what we do in life, it was always this burning desire that was waking up in us like, no, you're called for some more. You're called for so much more. And we wanted to, I guess you could say, get into it. And the problem is, I see a lot of people try to say, you need to stay in this one box, or you only can go to school. You can't start a business. You can't do this. You can't do that. But in our mind, again, nothing was going to stop us. I knew even that I graduated from college, I still wanted to own a business. I knew while I was working, I'm going to save money so I can continue to grow my business and start my business. That was a major key and a major factor. But the number one thing that we need going into a business is education. While all you guys are in school, definitely capitalize on this experience. Learn, whether it's something new to read, something new to write, math. If you're thinking about owning a business, you need math. Raise your hand if you don't like math. Okay. I love math, you know what I mean? But okay, raise your hand if you like math, or math isn't a problem for you. Okay, great. So everyone who raised their hand that really don't like math, the key is just try to find something in it that at least that interests you. Okay, because we need these fundamental skills. And right now, while you're in school, definitely capitalize on that. And always being a student. Like, even right now, we're still a student. Every room I go into, I'm studying, I'm learning, I'm always there taking notes. What can I take away from this room? Every time I go into a room, I'm always looking for something that I can take away from. If you're not in a room where you can't take away notes from, you're in the wrong room. Literally. What's one thing that you guys took away from their presentation? Raise your hand real quick. Someone that was pitching, what was one thing that you took away from their business? Yeah. Consistency. I like it. What Anyone else? Okay, confidence. I like that. Energy. Definitely. Energy is contagious. So get around the right people that can provide that positive energy. You don't want to be around the wrong people that's making your energy go bad just because they're always bringing bad news. Raise your hand if you don't like when people always bring bad news. Like, it's always something you talk to them, they're like, my day is going bad. But they said this 5 days ago. You know, make sure you're around the right people, the people that always have good energy. Yes, we have our days, but make sure you're around people that can uplift you. Make sure you're around people that have that positive mindset. I think that's very crucial for success. And back to how Daisha and I started our business, we had each other. Whenever Daisha felt
felt as though like, Destiny, this is not making sense, I was always there providing feedback. I was always there being her helping hand. And in order for us to do that, we both had to learn how to lead and follow each other at the same time. Raise your hand if you have an accountability partner or someone that pushes you to your full potential. Who's your partner?
Oh, I didn't think it. Actually, it's my significant other.
Okay. Your siblings? Love that. You? I love that. Let me go back to this side of the room. They're a little quiet right here. Here, I have to pick on a few people. Who's your accountability partner in the white? Your mom? I love that. Oh, let's get back here. The green jacket. Who's your accountability partner? Okay, I love that. I love that. Who else I can say? Okay, I love that. I love that. Okay. So when it comes to having an accountability partner, somebody that can push you to become the best version of yourself, someone who sees you sometimes the way that you don't even see yourself. And I was just blessed that I was born with this person. So Warren's journey, we kind of fed off each other's energy. And when I guess you could say, when I was down those days, she picked me up. And it's always good to be around those people who pick you up, who constantly uplift you. So that way you can return the favor. You can't always pour into an empty jar and expecting things to come back out because it's not. You want to be around people who motivate you. You want to be around people who uplift you. You want to be around people who bring the best energy out of you. And even though a lot of you guys are young in this room, it's crucial to start right now. It's crucial to be around those people. It's crucial right now more than anything because right now you're just starting off. This is going to set the foundation for you as you continue to grow. Now, the real question you guys may be wondering, how did you start your business? Like, how did you get into these type of cars, or what interests you specifically? They should not always have an eye for nice cars, and as you can see, these are pretty unique. When you're riding around in these cars, like, you barely see anyone else with these, like, while you're on the road, unless you're playing like a meetup or something like that. But other than that, you barely see anyone else with these type of cars. They're eye-catching. So we knew that we wanted to bring fun and entertainment to the Richmond, Virginia region. Now, the next question, how did we start the largest slingshot rental company based out on the east coast of the world? And I know you guys may be wondering, we had a vision. When we started it, I had that one goal in mind to revolutionize Richmond's adventure scene. Like my sister mentioned, we wanted to bring something that has not been done before. And in order to have a mindset like that, you have to think outside the box, as you mentioned. You have to get creative. You have to get strategic. And it's going to be those days when he's going to be like, what can I do? What can I do to bring something new? What can I do to bring the best version of? What can I do something different? And my sister and I knew we were always different. We just wanted to figure out what exactly could we bring out here that was different, that kind of related closely to us. It's a large slingshot that looks and feels like no other on the road, as we talked about. So from there, after Daisha and I started our business, how did we continue to expand? How did we continue to grow? And exactly who was our customer market? Who was supporting us? Raise your hand if you think when you're first starting a business that the only people that's going to support you is your friends and family. Okay, great. I'm glad that some of you guys said that because a lot of misconceptions in business is when you first start off, let's just say I was selling lip gloss or something like that. I'm like, okay, my friends and family, they're going to be my main customers. I'm going to sell out every week because of them. But when you do that, you're putting yourself in a box. You're limiting the people that's going to shop from you wherever. You can meet someone down the street, you talk to them like, hey, I have a lip gloss business. Oh, wow, I want to shop with you. So don't just limit yourself or put yourself in a box with your family and friends. Yes, they are great supporters. Yes, they will have your back. But in order to expand, you have to put yourself out there. And also, your why has to be stronger than anything that you ever seen. That's going to keep you going through any discouragement, through any hardship, through any weaknesses that you may see in your business. Your why has to be so strong that you want to wake up every day and say, this is the reason why I started my business. Can I hear a few of y'all whys? Raise your hand. What? Y'all was pretty age. What's your why? Why did you start your company?
The reason why we started, everybody always say y'all was like, like the first year, like,
I know that is important.
one over here. What is your why for your business? We keep picking on this side. What's your why? Because you gained us as a follower now, so I gotta hear it. I love that. I love that. Anyone else want to share their why before we continue? Yeah. What's your why? What's your why since you called her? Okay. I love that. I love that. Okay. So like as Daisha mentioned, keeping your why at the forefront, knowing the reason why you're going into a certain field, or knowing the reason why you're trying a certain business, and no matter what trials and tribulations you face, your why is stronger than that. So Daisha and I have our own testimony when we first started our business. We had a lot of great feedback about RBA Hot Wheels. We heard a lot of great things. But then there was also times when we would hear certain things, kind of be like, okay. But again, we had that why, and we're like, okay, we know for a fact our business is going to continue to grow no matter what. We had resilience, we had determination, and we knew who we were, and we knew where we were going. So I think when starting a business, or even in life in general, as you're continuing to succeed, just keep that in the back of your mind. Know who you are, know where you're going, no matter what someone tells you. Don't put yourself in a box. And no matter what rooms we went into, even though we may have not looked like the typical slingshot virtual owners, we may have not looked like them. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Whenever we go into a lot of rooms, they're shocked that we're the owners of this business. But our why is so strong. We walk into those rooms head held high. We walk into those rooms filled with confidence. We walk into those rooms saying, nobody can tell me anything about my business, anything bad about my business, because I know who we are. And I have the confidence, and we show it every single day wherever we show up to. So I have another quick question for you all before we go into our last slide. On a scale of 1 to 10 using your hands, how confident do you feel in yourself or your business? You can hold your hands up. 10. 10. Come on, Miss Guy. I need to get one over here. Y'all have confidence in yourself? All right, let's bring them all the way up there. I gotta see, because y'all being in school with me right now. I'm ready to. Maybe we need to do a self-confidence class. Believing in yourself is key, honestly. Because think about it, for instance, right? If I'm an investor and I'm looking to support someone's business, I'm looking to invest in their business. If I see the owner of this business, they don't believe in their dreams, they don't believe in their vision. I can't hear the passion when they talk. I can't see the passion when they bring their product or service to me. Why would I want to support you? If you don't believe in yourself, why would I want to support you? So any business owner or any individual that's looking for that specific level of success, make sure you believe in yourself. Make sure you believe in anything that you're doing and you know that you can put your mind and achieve anything. RBA Hot Wheels is resilient. RBA Hot Wheels is proof that we can do anything. RBA Hot Wheels is determination. RBA Hot Wheels is black girl magic. RBA Hot Wheels is proof that black women can do anything. RBA Hot Wheels is true proof that whenever we put ourselves forward, we can achieve anything. And what is your business? What is One Motion Apparel? And what is One Motion Apparel stand for you? What is your business stand for you? I love that. Come back over here. What does your business stand for you? Just say it. Just say it. Let the passion flow. I love that. Who you are, it stands for you. I love that. I love that. Love that. I love that. So just one last quote that we want to leave you all with today is, Rome wasn't built in a day, Rome was built every day. Raise your hand if you think you know what that means. Rome wasn't built in a day, but Rome was built every day. What do you think that means? I love that. everyone said consistency. Rome wasn't built in a day, Rome was built every day. Showing up every single day, being consistent, no matter what that day looks like, no matter what exactly is going on, you're still able to show up and support yourself. Show up for yourself. Show up for who you are and who you believe in. And to end things off, I want to do another exercise. Can I get everybody up on their feet? We got one more. I need energy, y'all. I need very much energy right now. I need very much energy. Y'all can pull your phones out if you want to right now. I need energy through the roof. Energy through the roof right now. So we're gonna do another exercise, pretty much the same, but sorry y'all. I'm doing the video. No, boomerang to the close. I know I can. I know I can. Do anything I put my mind to. I know I can. I know I can. Do anything I put my mind to. I know I can. I know I can. Do anything I put my mind to. I know I can. I know I can. Do anything I put my mind to. I know I can. I know I can. Do anything I put my mind to. This side, I gotta hear y'all a little bit more. I know I can. I know I can. Do anything I put my mind to. Do anything I put my mind to. Do you know you can? Do anything I put my mind to. Right? I know I can. I know I can. Do anything I put my mind to. Do anything I put my mind to. I know I can. I know I can. Do anything I put my mind to. Do anything I put my mind to. Nothing is off limits to me. Nothing is off limits to me. I can do anything. I can do anything. I can go anywhere. I can go anywhere. I can become anyone. I can become anyone. I will succeed. 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 I need to feel it a little bit more. Think about your future. I will succeed. I will succeed. I will succeed. I will succeed. I will become who I will. I will become who I will. I will become the person who I want to become. I will become the person I want. Matter of fact, I am the person I want to become. I am the person I want to become. I love that. Yup. Thank you. Before we walk off stage, does anyone have any questions for us? Do we? Ride this one shot? Oh yeah, all the time is one outside. Oh, you guys can see it before you. All right, now that's it. And applause for that. I would say we realize we can't wear every hat. So opening up our storefront and expanding on all of our units, we realize it can't just be only us two. We had to outsource and hire employees now coming in. We even have internships coming up as well. So yeah, it just couldn't be us two anymore. Yeah. I think, like, us just being so close together with our business, she is wearing the helmet pretty much like director of operations. I handle the financial. Now it's pretty much like just expanding and bringing people in that we can trust. So opening up our organization, it sounded scary at first, but again, we needed that for growth to continue to expand.
Hello, yes, okay. Thanks a lot to the Oliver twins and RVA Hot Wheels. Here, hold on, don't go away right away. I have a little bit. Thank you. I wanted to share a special prize for the winners both Dacia and Destiny have offered the 3 lucky finalists of the competition a complimentary 1-hour ride in their slingshot. And for safety reasons, they require one of their drivers who would necessitate parental permission for participants under 18 years old. So, and also, for those of you, when you leave, one of the slingshots is parked outside the door, so that, and we'll have, the winners will have a photo shoot with the slingshot, the first place winner. Okay? I have the envelope! Yay! Now for the exciting part of this program. So I just wanted to read off the prizes. Hey, so the top 3 will get a complimentary 1-hour ride on a slingshot. The first place will receive a Photoshop shoot with a slingshot. The first place winner will be featured in Richmond Times-Dispatch and Member of the Month in July, ESPN and Live Choice Gospel Radio interview with Mike King Biz. The Barrymore Farmer Morning Show Radio will do also an interview for anyone. Samsung tablets from Capital One for everyone. Cash prize. First is $600. Second is $500. Third is $400, and all runner-ups get $100. They'll be interviewed with Shelby Brown, the MBL Director of Marketing and Communication, and all of them will receive a Shark Tank swag bag. Yay! So close scores, all of them. In fact, we have it tied for second place, right? So we'll start with a drum roll for the runner-up. Our first runner-up for the 6th annual. Okay, Peyton Brown with Brown's Bakery. Second runner-up is Elijah Shepherd with Golden Hour. Our third runner-up, come on up. Is Juliet Martinez with So Creative. Our fourth runner-up is Cortavious Kelly. Our third place with a check for $400. We have to get the check. Yes, we have to get the check. All right. Are you ready? For the $400, our third runner-up is Shayna Thomas and Diamond Clayton from Petersburg with Sandara Green Boutique. All right. So we have a runner-up for second place. Well, actually, it's a tie. So the first one will be Isaiah King with One Motion Apparel. Receive $500. Our second place, who tied also, is Tamara Smith-Baker with the Smith-Baker. And that means our first place winner is Shay Jean Davis, who has a run-off with Junior on the Go. $600. Whoa, congratulations to everyone. On behalf of the Metropolitan Business League and the Board of Directors, we'd like to thank once again our partners and sponsors. Our special guest speakers, Jason and Destiny with RBA Hot Wheels, Richmond Public Schools, Career and Technical Education Department and staff, Petersburg Public Schools, Department of College and Career Readiness and staff, the MBL mentors for mentoring and coaching the youth on their presentations, the First Citizen Space, University of Richmond, Community Foundation of Richmond, CNF Bank, Kick Clinic, all about presentations. Congratulations to all the Shark Talks for participating in our 6th annual Shark Tank. We're so proud of all of you. And thank you to our sharks, aka judges, for volunteering your time and your invaluable feedback. Lastly, we'd like to thank everyone for attending and for supporting our youth entrepreneurship program and the next generation of entrepreneurs. Have an awesome day. Lunch is served next door in the annex room, and then you can return to the auditorium to guide and network. Thank you, everyone.
Don't move.
You did it, Coach Love. You did it.